somebody that wants to get back into coaching in the pros.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen it, Feach. Just DJ and Ben, they were basically talking like they were going to sweep these kids, by the way. So it's really interesting to see how they're going to react down 0-2. Yeah,
They
SIBA
said
is
that
crazy
last
because
season when
they
they
were
were
acting like this was just the freest finals ever. Well, everyone was acting like it was the freest finals ever.
They said
There's
that,
ensemble on these
bro.
kids.
They said that about you guys in the conference finals last season. Remember? They were talking. DJ's always talking that shit, bro.
Now this might. Oh shoot! This is the game, Feach, where that shadow boxers has to kind of pop them. They gotta beat them by like a little margin to get this series back in check. Like
Jamar, man, what a hustle out the corner.
Dude, Jamar is something different, bro. I just had to play against him yesterday, bro. He really is a game changer. He really is a game changer. It's impressive to watch.
See, Buzz, if you want to get in the booth, you can, because it was going to be a 4-man booth, but our two guys, I told you, they would go. Where are they? Where's Vegas? Where's Vaughn for the finals? Huh?
Well, Vegas said he wasn't showing, but I am a little disappointed in Vaughn. Vaughn said he'll be here. He's not.
Oh man, that takes fun.
Nah, you don't gotta text him if he's doing something. He's doing something.
Straight up, come on. Shut up, bitch. Shut up. I'm a hum.
Nah, but if we try to play, when we trying to talk on defense though, Mark, you can't be doing.
Alright, bro. I haven't any noise while y'all talking, bro.
Oh man.
Thank you, Up Beyond, for letting me know.
I'm just saying on defense.
Nah.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh my god, bro. This team. There's too many egos on this team too, though. That's the problem with this team.
Way too many egos, bro. It's got to be hard dealing with that.
That's why when people say Mark isn't good, I personally don't think Mark is a bad player. I think he's just on a. It's a very hard team to play point guard for. Not easy.
Yeah, there's been a lot. I mean, no real point guard survives on a team like this, bro. Unfortunately.
Exactly.
Mark Durant's been doing his thing, bro. He's brought him here. They stuck with him. You know, he's
the reason they won Game 5 versus Russian Elephants. If I'm being honest, he had like 15 points in the first quarter. Hit all big shots. Won him that game.
He did have a legacy of that game.
Yeah, but they're not
won that game.
They're not gonna talk about that. I promise you. That's not DJ and
Dimes. Yeah, they just be ready to blame him. That's just Dimes.
Blame on somebody.
Yeah, Dimes not gonna take accountability, and DJ just gonna blame his team.
I'm right.
I would regret getting picked by this team. This is not a team I want to play.
Well, you know what? Let me tell you something. Ooh, that's a good defense. Mosif jumps way too early.
Got you.
Let me finish in time.
Let me tell you something, though. These guys are going to learn. If they don't learn, they're going to have to. You can have this team and be great in the regular season, go to the playoffs and all that stuff, but
oh my gosh, that's a big one.
But you know, then you're playing a team like this, pulls
up
and rolls
him. Ron Jeremy's him. Ron Jeremy is him. Ron Jeremy might be best power forward to see. He's too much.
Up again.
That brother drops his nuts. They don't even want Mark dribbling the ball anymore. This is what I'm saying. He ices point guards way too much.
No, I'm saying.
Have you ever seen somebody that can do that on two positions, Manny? I've never seen somebody that can get on center and do the same. And then he gets on shooting guard, does the exact same thing he does on center. I've never seen something like that.
He wants to play point guard on center, bro. It's actually bad to watch, man. I feel bad.
I don't know why he just doesn't play point guard again.
So listen, at
that point you just got to play point guard.
My question then,
point guard once, I think.
So let me ask you a question about Dimes then. The way he's been playing, you're saying he's icing his point guard out, blah blah blah. Now, if they lose, is he the type to blame the league and say, "Bro, this is SIBA shit. It's not for me," and blah, blah, blah. Or is he be like, "Yo, listen, I got to learn how to get better."
He's gonna say my teammates are fucking terrible.
He's gonna complain and bitch and complain, but he'll come back.
He's not gonna say it's a SIBA thing.
No, he won't say it's a SIBA, but he's just toxic. It's so obvious that he's like, and I like Dimes. Dimes is a good dude, man. But at some point, he's got to look himself in the mirror and say, you know, maybe it's me. Maybe I gotta change my tone on how to talk to people, or maybe I gotta address people a certain way during games because the way I'm doing it now isn't working.
No fouls.
But he won't do that. He don't got. It's too much pride.
That shit is never gonna change, brother.
Yeah. I mean, but maybe
okay.
you know, maybe one day they'll grow up.
No fouls.
To be honest,
But
though,
don't
Manny,
listen.
I'm gonna be
Don't
honest,
say
you know,
it's
with a
the
lot of
yo.
good players,
I would
right?
not, bro.
And
Listen
at the end
to
of the
me.
day,
What
Don's is still a
shot.
good player, but with good players, their ego, their almost delusion is what makes them kind of how it's what got them to the point of how good they are. To be honest,
Yeah.
so he's not gonna change who he his makeup.
Well,
Like,
well, that's the thing, bro. Is honest to God, bro. I mean, just even the opportunity that I've had recently to be able to be around a lot of the comp scene, right, in those liquid tens. I'm learning a lot about these quote unquote top players. There's a lot of guys that don't have egos, but then you have those guys that are delusional, right? And there's no shade to the names I'm gonna start naming, but you know, you have those dimes, the DJs, you know, that at some point they have to look themselves in the mirror and say, maybe it is me. Because I've seen guys who are nobodies come in there and dominate and do great with the right teams. Good. Oh, he almost made
Now
that.
you
but-
guys are saying that he won't learn, or blah blah blah. He's not going to change. But can SIBA change you though? Like, because I mean, look, you got
not an ego like that, bro.
Well, I mean, if you're here long enough, I feel like it can. I've seen people change. I've seen people change, bro. I've seen players come here and change their mentality
Yeah.
when they're here, bro, because they know what kind of league this is, and they know that a lot of the stuff that you do outside won't work. Bulletproof wallets down to going in
I
the
get what
second
you're saying,
quarter.
Feach, about dimes, but I don't think in his case, like,
Yeah.
I don't think
There's
he's
a
gonna
few
change.
people. You know what he'll do though, Feet?
But I do get what you're saying about like SIBA in
This,
general.
this is what he'll do. He'll reach out to you, Feach, in either next season or the season after, and ask to be a coach. I can almost guarantee.
I mean, he's got to wait in line. for that.
He's gonna get
Nah,
tired of getting
I
beat.
would put a good amount of money on that. I would put a good amount of money on that.
He's gonna
He
get
probably
tired
will.
of getting beat, and he's gonna say, "Fuck it, I want to make my own team," and then he's gonna ask to be a
Yeah,
coach.
like
Just watch.
it's.
I mean,
he's a
Gliz
definitely
asked
like
for the
a
sa-
type person
listen,
who has to be in control.
Gliz asked
Oh,
for
yeah.
the same thing. He didn't get a team. Comp has been asking for like the past 4 seasons to get a team,
Yeah.
and I kept telling him no. He's finally got it. As Comp's been around for like 2Ks now.
So you gonna give Dimes a team when he asks, or no? You gonna make him wait?
What do you think, bro? I've been
I
waiting.
pray-
If I was going
I
to give
know, I
any
just
one of these guys a
allow
team, I
everybody
mean,
else.
Gliz is ahead of him on that, and Gliz is not
Yeah.
close yet. You know, Gliz hasn't been here long enough. I just told you, competitive has been asking for a team for like the past 4 seasons in a row, and he's been here for what? He won a championship season 17,
For
bro.
Yeah.
Yo, Manny, do you remember what you asked me
With
when I was on the
Dynasty.
call with you and Feach? Like interviewing basically for like a head coach job. Do you remember what you asked me?
Oh, I can't remember.
You said how many? You said you either said how many times or have you been kicked from SIBA, and the answer was no. But,
Oh,
I mean, Dime's been out of here a couple times.
No,
Just
Dime's
one,
been out
yeah.
here once.
I told DJ to get.
he got kicked once, yeah, and that was when he was riding fully high and thought he was on top of the world, and we all answered to
I
him.
mean, he still does think
Yeah,
that,
those
but you know
reality
what?
check,
Listen,
though.
he still does think that, but you know, the
For sure.
conversations I had with him after that. I mean, he asked to come back into SIBA after that a few times, and I kept telling him no. And then finally, we had a conversation in DMs, and I was like, "Listen, bro, it's nothing against you, but." You know, you were first of all, you fucked over the 𝐤𝐫𝐤𝐫𝐲. That's my team. Number one. Number two, like we have a different culture here. You know what I'm saying? I just explained how things were, and like he assured me that you know he understood how things are, and I was like, listen, nobody ever has to play here. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna play here, you're gonna do things the way we do it here. You know, and you're in a million different leagues and everywhere else. That's the whole thing that I don't get about players that get kicked out of here and shit like that. Like, it's never my fault when you get kicked, bro, because you're in a million different leagues, and all these other leagues, you do whatever the fuck you want. Like, me and Big Dunk had a conversation on message. I was like, yo, you know, like, you guys do whatever you want to do to fit in. You know what I'm saying? Like, loading up on other people's accounts is like just common practice these days. You know, in SIBA, we don't do that type. We don't do any of that shit here. Like, there's much more of like, there's much more integrity being enforced here. So it's like everywhere you go, you're doing the same shit. But when you're here, it's different. And if you can't accept that, then you can't play it. What a shot, Bulletproof Wallets right back in the game.
Meanwhile, Jamar is also burning the crib down.
Yeah, he's
Bro,
fucking-
I don't think I've ever seen either of these corners miss an open.
Why
an open
did
shot,
you laugh
catch and
at me
shoot?
when I said that, Meter Dunk? When I literally
What?
said that Jamar is a game changer. I feel like you smirked a little bit.
Nah. I ain't smirk. I've learned. in the recent, so I've played against Jamar for a couple, like probably like one or one 2K, and I never thought he was like some crazy player offensively. But
Yo,
from watching this past season, and I played this team one time, and he had like 17 points, and I was guarding him. Now he's nice. Him
Yo,
and Coop are like probably the best offensive corners you could possibly have.
Him and who?
In terms of like him and Coop in the same team is like the most offense you're ever gonna see out of team out two corners. But what were you gonna say, C-Buzz?
Oh fuck. I'm starting to think like I might be the problem, Notro, because I played with Jamar last year, bro. His shit was super kaboom. Like,
Really?
yeah.
Every time I
with
played him ever, I've just seen like he's just crazy on offense this year. Like every time I play him or watch him.
Last year, like end of pre-draft, beginning of post-draft. Actually,
What's your plan with your team? Actually, I didn't get to ask you. Did you who are you planning on retaining? Obviously, I think 𝐤𝐫𝐫𝐤.
I kept Kai, Seth, Straps, and Dexter, so I just have a second.
Oh, you kept everybody.
Nah, he ain't keep the lot.
Oh, are you picking me up, bro, or what? I'm back in the draft, brother.
Yeah, I'll get you in. I'll get you after the expansion round, brother.
Bro, you better watch out, bro. I'm not a bad backend, bro. You guys.
Nah, Notro. I tried to draft you like yesterday in the liquids, but you got picked right before.
Yeah,
me.
bro.
Man, I feel bad for you. Somebody's gonna draft you in like the 4th or 5th, but it's not gonna be like somebody you want to play with. It's not gonna be one of those people you like.
Bro, it's like I did last. It's like when my first season in SIBA, my SIBA pros. Hey, listen, I love Zach, bro. You know, it was a fun season, man. It was a great experience. But listen, I was smoking on that Chuba pack last night in that Dosh pack last night, bro. We played against onsite.
Beat him.
Oh, brother,
Low-key-
we whooped their ass,
Okay,
bro.
Manny, I remember you. I remember you playing like you're like sometime in the pros, and I remember watching you. I'm like, hold on, like he not bullshit. I thought you was gonna be super bullshit.
I'm not bad. Guys really be thinking just because I be in the booth with Feach all the time that I don't play the game, bro. I swear I'm better than a lot of these weak ass backends, that's for sure. Just wait, man. I had to get my blessing from Feach to let me come back to the pros, man. So I got a lot on my plate, but I'll be back next season, man.
That's
Watch out
definitely a
for me.
thing about SIBA that I notice is, well, at least I think at center and power forward, there's like a scarcity of talent at those positions. And that's what this final is just crazy because like 3 through 5, I don't feel like there's no weak player on each team 3 through 5. Like both teams have a very good 3 through 5. FYV is kind of a weird one because he doesn't like talk, so it's like it's kind of weird. He doesn't say a word, like he will literally never talk, but like he doesn't miss all this other stuff, but
he just does enough. I mean, I wouldn't talk either on a team like this, bro. I feel like one mistake and it's always gonna be someone else's fault besides DJ, Dimes, or Comp.
Nah, I agree. I agree with that to the extent. There's just too many. There's so many alphas like on that team that they don't need another person trying to put their voice in. It's the last thing that team need. Yeah.
That's real. No, that's real. That's real for sure. But honestly, again, I think you guys are sleeping on Shogun, bro. I know he's having a tough game right now, but Shogun, bro, I remember the first time I met him. I watched college. I believe he made it to I think they won or he made it to the championship, and they lost I think they lost in the Natty or something. Then he started playing in the Liquid 10s. This dude was absolutely dominating at shooting guard with the Liquid 10s. I had to say, hold on, who the fuck is this kid?
Now, you forgot to let people know. Listen, the Liquid 10s now with the G League coming. Right? Being a free league, the Liquid 10s are going to be a paid subscription to play in there.
I mentioned it to people if you want to talk more about that, but I haven't given a price yet.
All right, so this is how it's going to go with the Liquid 10s and the G League and the 𝐤𝐿 channel. So the 𝐤𝐿 channel, the Combine channel in SIBA is going to be the 𝐤𝐿 channel is going to be gone. The only thing that's going to be open. There's going to be a free option for combines in the SIBA, right? I'm gonna do what I used to do, which was just I will open a new channel for combine in the chat, and it's only going to be open. It's not going to be open to prospects or the hoop tag or whatever, right? It's just going to be open to free agents. It's going to be free, right? The hoop tag and the god tag is going to allow. The hoop tag is still going to allow. Players who are not high school and prospect to hoop in the playground during the season, right? In the off season, right, you're gonna have the free option for combine because we're not gonna charge anybody to play combine. But those Liquid 10s now are gonna be exclusive, so you have to pay.
Yes.
a monthly
How
fee.
does the God tag work in that? And what does the God tag allow you to play?
The
with
God
Madden?
tag
you wanna
allows
do
you to
that where the
access
God
every
tag-
channel in the Discord that you could that could be typed in.
you
Besides
want-
private
do you want
channels
the
like
God tag?
coaching and the
Discord.
commissioner. Listen, I'm gonna get to the prices and why we're charging money for these things. It all
Hey, Beach,
trust me
real
when I
quick,
tell
do
you,
you want-
it's all gonna make sense.
Do you want the God
Mel,
tag
come
to
left corner.
have
Come left
access
corner,
to
Mel.
the Liquid Tens?
All right, DJ.
No, that's something totally different. That's something
Okay,
totally
okay,
different.
okay.
Because the God tag, like the God tag. So this is what the
Hold
God.
the screen
So
till,
the God
set
tag
that
in
little
SIBA
off-ball
allows
section
you to
DJ, go.
post like thumbnails and gifs, and
Yeah.
like if you're a prospect and you have it, you could type in league chat, whatever, blah blah blah, this and that. And the God tag, except
got
for during the
1 power for
finals,
two.
the God tag doesn't get shut down in chats, right? When we go live in the broadcast, except for these finals. The
I
finals
just
and
got
the
the
draft.
God tag feature, and this is
I'm
the
back.
first time you shut down the channel and I
He
couldn't
get
type.
jump.
I
Yeah,
laughed.
for the
but I
draft
realized
and for
'cause
the
of the
listen for
finals,
the
though.
draft and for the finals, everything gets shut down. For the
Nah, I
draft and the
respect that.
finals, right?
Ah, man.
So the Liquid Tens, the reason why they're gonna be subscription
Nah, I
only,
played that.
right?
There's some-
The
I did
reason
some
why it's gonna be
extra shit. I
subscription
tried to play
only.
like this, like-
The G League is like so. For example, SIBA's a free league to play in, right? So if you're in SIBA and you're playing here, it's going to be a 20-game season. We do seasons back. We have them be a 2 or 3 week off season, but nonetheless, it is free to play and compete here as much as you want. I mean, nothing says more than only having a $700 pot 2 seasons in a row, right? We've only had $700, so nobody's paying to play here. There's, the only 2 players that are paid that are left are Snarf and DJ, right? And they'll split it with their teammates. That's what usually happens. I mean,
would
DJ
never.
said he wouldn't,
We good.
and I
They
believe
begging,
him.
bro.
I
They
think
can't
Snarf will
Where
because
DJ
Snarf
cut
doesn't
now?
even play.
Go.
But you could play it for free, and then the G League is going to be a free league, and that's just going to keep expanding and growing. We're going to take away the Who Not Me channel in the Discord. Reason being, because, like I said, I'm going to get to the Liquid things. Because we have the G League now, you can go to the UPA Discord and get runs in there for free as a free agent and try to make it to a G League team. You don't need the Who Not Me channel anymore. Like the Who Not Me channel was for free agents to just keep showcasing their skills or whatever. It became just a tens lobby that people were playing against other playground teams, which is wasn't supposed to be that, remember? But now that we have the free G League to play, there's going to be free agents that are actually going to be playing now on teams. And other free agents that are going to be moved back and forth between free agency and G League to SIBA Pro, blah, 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 all this other shit. So
Two-way guys.
we don't need that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, we want you guys to actually go to the UPA Discord and take the G League seriously. That's what we want. We want the G League to get a lot of traction.
So, Feach, can I ask a question? So, as a pro, or as somebody who, as a coach, whatever, say I'm a pro, I'm a coach, I want to get runs. So where am I going? But is there a free option, or do I have to pay my 5, my 10 for Liquid Tens, or where am I going?
Listen,
for
if
my
you
runs?
got the hoop tag or the God tag, you just get playground runs. The Liquid Tens is different though. The Liquid Tens was invite only. Like not everybody gets in.
Well,
Like
the playground is now just going to become. It's going to really just be everybody. It's just going to be everybody.
I mean, it's anybody who pays. You pay You don't pay a subscription for the playground. You pay a one-time charge. It's either like $17 for the hoop tag or like $35 for the God, right? Once you pay that once, you're good. The Liquid Tens is going to be like 6 or 7. It's probably going to be 7 a month, right? And the reason why it's a subscription is because we want it to be like main competitive games in there. You know what I'm saying? Like we want top level play. We don't want just anybody going in there getting their asses beat. Like those are gonna be organized. Like I was looking at it today when I was on the computer. I was looking at the Liquid Tens, the whole thing, and they've got 1 million people in one voice chat. And I guess you guys are what, like doing like a little draft or something like that.
Yeah. It's a draft.
Like that
We're
shit
getting
is
to the point where it's getting to like 16 teams.
yeah.
almost
That's
are
it,
fucking
it's gonna
sessions.
be crazy organized. The reason why you want to charge a subscription for it, trust me when I tell you, you don't want it to be free and just have anybody walk in there and shit and quitting out, blah, blah, blah. Like, you want it to be like an exclusive club. You know what I'm saying? You want it to be like exclusive runs.
All the way.
You know? Everything else is free. You know what I'm saying? Like, playing in SIBA, playing in the G League, getting G League runs, blah, blah, blah. I used to think that my whole mentality about charging people, this is why I always kept SIBA free and it's always going to be free. right? Is like, what are we charging for? Like, you're already paying for this game. Like, why are you paying us so you can play Pro-Am? It doesn't make sense, right? That's what I would used to say, right? But now I see, now that I run 15,000 people and I got a playground and all this other shit, right? Keeping it free, bro, like, anybody and everybody could walk in and just start playing tens. You know what I'm saying? Anybody and everybody. And the feedback that I get, that Manny gets, is like, you got like the players that are like moving up. You know what I'm saying? Like players that are like moving up in the ranks and getting their names out there and getting better. They don't want just anybody walking in anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want like there's got to be some sort of filter. We were trying to keep the Liquid Tens invite only, and people were still getting in anyway. So we figured if you do a $7 a month, only the serious ballers, only the serious ballers are going to be playing there. So you know that it's going to be serious. Now, Uppion said the only problem is not everybody gets picked up.
And I can speak on that. And again, I think with that though too.
I'm going left corner.
Oh, hold on, I don't know. Did you guys hear me? What the fuck just
I can
happened?
hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we hear.
Oh, that was so weird. But I think with that, the biggest thing right now is, again, as I'm starting to see, you know, and as Feach has made it very clear, we are very structured in that. So when people are coming in late, it's hard for me to determine how many teams we're going to have. So if guys can actually follow the rules, get in here, get into the Liquid Tens on time, I start to see 90 people in the VC. Now it's going to force me to have 16 teams, which means that majority of the people in there are going to get picked up. But what happens is we get 50 people in the VC. I start talking, right, ready to start picking, and all of a sudden we go from 50 to 80. Okay, and only 40 people are getting picked out of that 80. So by the time I'm done drafting the 8 teams, I'm looking at the chat. Now we have 46 fucking people left.
Sam, the main purpose of the tens was that. Now we have the G League for that. You understand? And the G League is free. Like, we want the free agents going. We want the free agents going to the G League. That's what we want, bro.
They still have something to play for.
There's always free, bro. Listen, to play Pro-Am in SIBA is free for every role if you're where you're supposed to be. So high school and raw prospect, your showcase channel is the playground. That's where you belong. You don't pay for that, right? It's only when you leave high school and you're in college, when you no longer need the playground because you're not even supposed to get scouted for high school anymore anyway, that's when you pay for that access, because we don't even want college and pro in the playground. Remember, that shit was closed for you guys.
Feach and Manny, y'all should say most pro coaches should probably be in the UPA service so they can look at the G League.
Every single coach
and see who's like performing.
Yeah, we're working on that now. That's the goal. We already have. We have something in place.
Listen to me. Every pro coach should be in the UPA Discord.
Nah, that makes a lot of sense.
And just to be clear, they should.
And you guys, listen. You guys in the comments. You guys are in the comments. Do you understand, like, when you guys saying, yeah, they're not playing alongside pro coaches, players, the coaches using Liquid Tens. The G League hasn't even started yet. You know what I'm saying? The G League has not started yet. You know what I'm saying? Once the G League gets started and you have free agents playing in the G League, the coaches will go there and scout. There's nothing to scout from right now because the G League hasn't started yet.
There's always like a bunch of guys who have nothing to play. Like they go through high school, go through college, they may not get drafted, and now they're just sitting in this like pool of free agency.
This is what we set. This is what we set up the G League for, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, listen, the liquid. If you use a Liquid Tens to scout, guess what? When we charge $7 a month to play there, not everybody's gonna pay that shit, bro. Not everybody's gonna pay that. You'd be lucky if you get 100 people to pay it. Not everybody's gonna pay that shit. So most of those free agents are gonna be like, yo, listen, if I still got to showcase my talent, why would I pay $7 a month? I'll just go to the UPA Discord, get runs in there as a free agent, and play in G League for free. That's what we want, bro. We want to make the Liquid 10 something where you pay per month. You know that, bro, we just trimmed down the fat. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, a lot of people left, but there's going to be people that are playing there, and these are going to be serious fucking tens runs. These are going to be serious tens runs. If you keep it free, like a lot of people say, yo, I'm not getting picked up, blah, blah, blah. You're more than likely, once it becomes a subscription, you're going to get picked up because a lot of players aren't going to be there, bro. Like I would say like 50 to 60% of those players that are using liquid tens are going to drop off because they don't want to pay. So what you're going to do is you're going to keep a consistent, competitive group where you're going to have like maybe like where, you know, Manny was talking about he's getting like 16 teams. You might have 8. You might have 8 teams, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if you have 100 players paying $7 a month, right, subscription, that's $700 a month from them. Bro, you could just do we could just do a fucking tournament. You know what I'm saying? And have like a $300 pot out of that. And the rest of the money goes to Manny for running it, to me for being me. A little bit extra can go to like, you know, other shit like high school. You know what I'm saying? Because again, bro, Manny busts his ass with this shit. But we could take some of that money and make a little fucking pot. You guys have a fucking tournament right then and there, and the winner gets $300. And if you're a team of 5 winning $300, right?
Okay,
$300 divided by 5, bro. You just made $60, but you paid 7. You paid 7 to play there, and you got $60 winning a little liquid tens tournament. You understand what I'm saying? Like that fucking pays for the next 8.5 months. Or you go there, you win. Listen, you get a little tournament going where there's like $300 pot, right? In the liquid tens, you're paying $7 a month, right? You win that pot, 5 of you get $60 each, right? That's 8.5 months worth. So you're paying 7. No, it's not 7 every time you play. It's $7 a month. You don't pay 7 every time you play. Every time you play. You don't. We might have once a month where we have a paid tournament.
That's a midday.
You know what I'm saying? Like a little fucking like tournament for the day.